Hello everyone, today I have another building video. So, a while ago, Pink Emma asked me if I could build a house out of coral. Now I figured that an actual house made out of coral wouldn't be very interesting to look at or build, so I decided to take one of my old designs for a house and change it a little bit. So, the original design for this was just a square. It was a square made of glass that was held up by either 3 or 4 different kinds of coral inside your bed, your crafting table, furnace, chest, whatever you wanted to put in there, really. So, what I decided to do here was build a glass sphere, hold it up with coral, and build an actual house inside of the glass sphere. I thought that would be an interesting idea. I don't really build spheres in Minecraft, so it took me a little while to actually figure out how to build this. Took several attempts, actually. So the bottom portion there I had done incorrectly, so I had to tear it all down and do it again, but wasn't really much of a problem as building stuff is quite fun. When I have ideas for it, that is. Otherwise, I just don't know what to build. Don't know what to do. Alright, now that it's done with the glass sphere, it was time to do the coral. Now, with coral, I usually use red, blue, and yellow, and if there's a fourth piece, I would actually use pink. You can see there I tried to turn the glass sphere into a bottle, kind of, but I decided against that in the end. Now, with the coral, I don't follow any pattern or design, I just randomly place blocks until I reach the glass, and then I start placing coral all over the glass. And if the area in between the glass and the ground is too thin, then I'll place more blocks there. Yeah, in hindsight, I probably could have added a lot more coral on the bottom of the glass sphere. Uh, it looks a little bit weird with just coral on top of the glass. So, there's that. Yeah, when I'm done placing the coral, I place some sea lanterns and some coral fans to add a little bit of a pattern to it. Next up is the yellow coral. Yeah, same thing as before, I just build out until I get to the glass, make the coral a bit thicker if I feel like it has to be thicker, and then just spread it out. Again, I could have added more coral on the bottom, with this one as well. Actually, no. The yellow one I didn't really need to add more. The yellow one I added quite a lot of coral. Yeah, as before, coral fans and then sea lanterns. Yeah, I don't really follow a pattern for placing the fans either, I just place them randomly until I get something I like. Same thing with the lanterns. Now I start placing down the blue coral. And you can actually see in the background the original build. I had intended to post this video last week, but I lost the footage, so I had to redo it again. So you can see the original build over there in the background. Now, in hindsight, I really should have used 4 different colors for this, because it does look a little bit weird with just 3 pieces of coral propping up the sphere. But, too late for that, I suppose. Yeah, with this one, I add a lot more sea lanterns than the other 2. I'm not quite sure why. I suppose I just thought it looked nice with the blue coral. Yeah, now it's time to move into the interior of the sphere. So first things first, I got rid of the glass that I used to help build it, and then I got some sponges to get rid of all the water. And you know, it's really painful. It's slow and painful to deal with this. Well, not exactly painful, but it's really slow and takes quite a bit of patience. I can be patient when I want to be, but sometimes I'm not. Yeah, I don't really like using sponges, but it is better than filling up the whole thing with sand and then breaking said sand. Yeah, once all the water is cleared out, I start breaking all the sponges and move on to the next part of the build. The next part of the build would actually be me filling in the area with dirt, or at least going up to where the door is. Now if you look in the top left corner, you can actually see a sponge. I never noticed that until now. So that sponge is still there in my world. Just found that funny. I never noticed it before. Yeah, the thing that gave me the idea to put the house inside of the glass was actually a snow globe. I was looking at a snow globe when I thought of this. And I thought it would be pretty easy to just take my original design for a glass box with coral supporting it and turn into this. Yeah, now for the grass layer, and then after that I will build a small house. Granted, it's more like a log cabin. Well, not a log cabin, but still a cabin, really. Yeah, I decided to just build a nice, simple house. Again, it's more of a cabin than anything else. Yeah, stone for the foundation with oak logs on the side corners, and just oak planks with some windows. Yeah, after that I started hanging some lanterns, and I decided to add another row of stairs. Now it's time to move to the inside of the house. First thing I did was replace the grass floor with oak planks. Then I placed down a bed, crafting table, chest, and a smoker. And I decided I wanted a chimney for the smoker, which actually took me a little while to figure out how I wanted to do it. In the end, I decided to have cobblestone blocks and then a cobblestone fence on top, or wall. Now all that's left to do is add glass in front so it could walk through the door. Alright, so here is the build. It's a nice glass sphere with some coral on it. I did end up putting some coral down here, but not as much as I should have. Yeah, on the inside, have a nice area here. I had actually forgotten to put some grass and flowers in here, but it's too late for that. Here's the inside of the house, my chimney. Yeah, it's a nice little area. And I may as well show the original build. Here is the original build. As you can see, there's a lot more coral. It's just about the same size. Yeah, the entrance actually isn't inside, it's a bubble elevator. And it goes straight into the house like that. Now, the reason why it was I put in a bubble elevator is because the original design for this, with the glass box, had a bubble elevator, and I really wanted a bubble elevator in this. However, I don't think it really made sense with all the dirt here. Because wouldn't the dirt just go into the thing here, the area here? Yeah, with this I tried turning it into a bottle, hence the brown terracotta. That's also why I tried turning this into a bottle as well, but I decided against it last second. But yeah, that would be the build for this week. If you liked the video and would like to see more of this, then please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And if you have any ideas for what I should build next time, please put them in the comments down below. Until next time.